It's the holiday season, and many of us are running to those big box stores to pick up, you guessed it, Wreaths. They're all the rage this season. But in this video, I will be showing you why you should leave these Wreaths on the shelves because it's costing you more than you know it. Now, let's be honest, Wreaths are absolutely beautiful. They come in all different varieties of sizes. They are just a beautiful, beautiful holiday decorations. But unfortunately, some of these Wreaths in these big box stores cost over $50. That's right, $50. And the main part of the reason why I stopped buying Wreaths is because they don't last. Most of the big box stores cut them from trees with no roots to sustain them. Think about it. You're paying premium prices for something that's going to die the moment it's made. By the time the holiday rolls around, the wreath is shedding its needles all over your living room, all over your porch. And get this, some of these manufacturers spray these wreaths with chemical preservatives to keep them looking as fresh and new as possible, so you would be enticed to buy them. Those same chemicals can be harmful to your pets, and they can be harmful to wildlife in your garden. I recently went to my local big box store, particularly caught this one. This one I love, the ball one. It's very popular. Lots of people buy it, but think about it. How would it survive in the next couple of weeks? You're paying almost $60 for a decorative item that will eventually die on you. Some of these big box stores entice us with the smaller varieties like this one. This is so cute. This comes in a little bucket and it's more affordable. It costs $14.99. But I'm going to show you why you should continue to pass on something like this. That's right, no roots. Doesn't have any roots at all. It's just stuffed inside the pot. So eventually in the next couple of weeks, you know what's going to happen with this, right? It's going to turn all brown. It's going to look horrible. And then you're going to end up throwing this away. And again, it's $14.98. Your hard-earned money going down in the trash. I was shocked to learn that the typical wreath that you pay at the store has an almost 200% markup. I know that's really hard to believe, but think about it. How hard is it for a company to make a wreath? I kid you not, a 200% markup. Some of these companies are paying pennies on a dollar when it comes to making these wreaths. I've seen some wreaths cost as much as $100 or more, especially those fancy ones you see in the pots with the welcome signs hanging on them. They look great on outdoor front doors and porches, but they can really leave a dent in your wallet. When you think about it, how many times do you really hang a wreath? Once a year during the holidays? I really can't think of any time during the year when wreaths are used. Can you? Leave it in the comment section. If it's only once a year that you use a wreath, leave once in the comment section. It makes a home smell really nice. I used to buy them all the time, and it really got me into the holiday spirit until the wreaths weeks later would turn brown and brittle, and then it would just create a whole mess. This wreath comes with berries, and you can see it's absolutely beautiful. But take a closer look. It's very shiny. This is not natural. They put actual chemicals on this wreath to make it look wilted and that Christmas look. So when you think that you're getting something natural like this, you're not. You're just getting something that's filled with all these chemicals that's not going to last. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying never to buy wreaths. If you want to buy wreaths, go ahead. They, again, are beautiful. But keep in mind, they are temporary. What I would do instead of buying wreaths, they have lots of these. That's right, plants in pots that are just as decorative. This one was $8.88. What's better about this is because, hello, it has roots right here. It has roots instead of something like this that's just in a pot that will die on you. This, my friend, has roots, and you can put this in your garden. You can put this on your patio. This is meant to survive. Another thing you want to consider when buying wreaths is the placement. The placement is very important. You don't want to put wreaths in front or above your fireplace. You don't want to put it above any heated source because unfortunately these wreaths, the needles will fall off, and this can be very flammable. So you want to keep it away from fireplaces or radiators or any space that is radiating heat because it could be a fire hazard. Those ones that are long, that are decorative, you want to either put them in your bedroom or on your kitchen table or your dining room table. You definitely don't want to put those type of wreaths any place where there's a heat source. If you have small little ones in the house, you may want to avoid getting these decorative wreaths with all these acorns and these decorative items on it. Number one, they have chemicals on it. You can see right there, have chemicals on it. But number two, you don't want the little ones, unfortunately grabbing them and putting in their mouths or even swallowing it. So the best thing, if you do have a little one that's crawling, that's inquisitive, you may want to stick to the plain wreaths like this one, where it has no decorations, and avoid the ones that have a lot of decorations and bells and whistles. So this is a pro tip I do when I buy a wreath. Instead of just throwing it out in the trash when it gets all brown, I actually mulch it. That's right, I mulch the wreaths and I put it back in my garden, and I'll show you what it looks like. This is 3 years of old wreaths that I collected, that I have in this recyclable bag. You can see right here, I broke it down and I made it into chunks, and I use this in my garden during the fall and spring, and sometimes even during the winter. I even put this in my raised beds if the pieces are small enough, and the animals really love it because the birds use it for their nest. And you can see it's very dry, but you can still smell it. It smells fantastic still. So this is one way that you can use. Just don't throw your wreaths away. Keep it as mulch. You can make them into smaller pieces. Some of the stuff that I have here is also from old Christmas trees that I also mulched with the wreaths. The holidays are all about family, and what better way to get into the holiday spirit than making a wreath? It's a great activity that you can do as a crafty DIY project. Believe me, your loved ones would be impressed. And it's a wonderful activity to do with your nieces, nephews, kids, and even grandkids. The big box stores have all the materials you need, like the wire framing, what you'll need to start with. But wait, that's not the fun part. Discover what's at your local park or woodland. It has a variety of evergreens, acorns, and other natural materials to make your wreath come alive. What's more, you're helping to protect the environment. Now, if you're not as crafty and you don't want to spend a lot of time making one from scratch, you can buy the plain wreaths, which are way cheaper, and then decorate them with organic materials from your garden or your backyard, or with your holiday decorations. So the next time you buy a wreath, consider what you're going to be using it for. If you just want it for a temporary holiday decoration, again, you can just buy it. If you don't mind throwing it away, that's fine. But if you want your wreath to benefit, and you want the wreath to benefit you, you can again mulch it like I did. Just mulch it, put it in your garden, make it work for you. Just don't toss it out. Make it work for you so your garden can be thriving and you can help the environment. For those of you who are set on buying wreaths, I will be doing a video on how to keep these wreaths as fresh and green and new as possible during the holiday season. So you're going to want to definitely check out that video, because I have lots of tricks and secrets that I used to do to keep my wreaths green as long as possible. Meanwhile, it is winter, and have you planted your fall bulbs yet? Because time is running out and it is getting colder, particularly in some of the areas, in the warmer areas, and you still have time to plant your fall bulbs. I have a video showing you step by step on how to plant fall bulbs in pot. You're going to definitely want to check out that video. Keep on watching.